All right, so we know that everyone's getting ready for Father's Day. Definitely want to be finding some good gifts this Sunday, June 16th, though. Not only Father's Day, it's also National Fudge Day.
Ooh, and what better way is there to be able to enjoy all that wonderful fudge than, of course, checking out everything on Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island Fudge, the best.
Yeah, they have some of the best fudge that you can find. We have an expert here with us to tell us more about it. Steph, thank you for being here with us. First, if you could, tell us about just this day in general and the excitement that's building around it.
Well, absolutely. Thank you for having me. And yeah, we're excited to talk about fudge. Mackinac Island is actually the fudge capital of the world. And so no better way to celebrate National Fudge Day that's coming up than to celebrate the fudge from Mackinac Island. We wanted to share some with all of you and give you a taste of what that looks like.
Well, we got plenty of it. Thank you for sending the special gifts. I am new to Michigan, but my buddy here, Ahmed, is not. He was very excited about this segment.
Took our honeymoon on Mackinac Island.
On which one he wanted to have. For the people like me who aren't from here, can you tell us about fudge and the process of making it? What is it exactly?
Absolutely. Mackinac Island fudge is known throughout the country, throughout the world. There's a specific science to it. So what's really cool is on the island, we have 7 different fudge businesses and 13 stores in our little downtown. So hence the fudge capital of the world. But these guys and gals, they cook the fudge, they heat it up to a certain temperature. You have sugar and butter and flavoring going in, and they pour it on marble slabs, and you'll see them do this whole process. They use paddles, and they are paddling it to make it even throughout, and it's all a show right up front. And then once it reaches kind of that perfect temperature and consistency, they make it into loaves where they cut it fresh in front of you. They always hand out samples, and it is just such a part of Mackinac Island, and it's so much fun to be able to share that with folks who don't know much about it.
So I mentioned before, my wife and I took our honeymoon on Mackinac Island, and I probably ate more fudge than I probably should. But I mean, it's wild to be able to go there, and for somebody, parents, that may never have been there before, to see so many different places just on one island. I mean, that really makes it special, but it is really kind of interesting when you think about it, how the island can sustain so many different fudge shops.
Yeah, it turns out people really love fudge. So they're doing pretty good. What's cool, I think what's also neat with Mackinac Island, there's so many neat things about it. No vehicles, of course. We're a horse-driven community. But what that looks like with fudge playing a part of it is it originates for us back to the 1880s. A sailmaker came over to make canvases for Grand Hotel, iconic, historic hotel here on the island. And his Mrs. Murdoch, actually, she started making candy and goodies and fudge for the workers. And that's how fudge got its start on Mackinac Island. And ever since then, it's been a big part of our history and what we do here.
I just snuck a piece while we had you up there with some of the really nice video. I had to make sure I snuck a piece. But I mean, Murdoch's fudge is one of the ones that we got here on here. We've got Ryba's. You've got May's Candy Shop, which I think it's May's that's actually really starting to trend a lot, even just on TikTok. I mean, you're starting to get that younger audience that's going, oh, you just took the whole hunk there. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's fine. But I mean, it's really cool to see how it doesn't matter the age range.
I'm on my lunch break. You guys go ahead.
That's fine. It doesn't matter the age range. Everybody loves it, and it really it's that unique thing that you can get Mackinac Island fudge ice cream really all over the country.
Absolutely. What's fun for me too is when folks come up and ask me my favorite kind, and my coworker says it best. She says, "Is there any bad fudge?" The answer is no, there is not. So go explore and figure out which one you like, because what's neat is that although they're very similar, they're all very different. The consistency, how tall they are, what they put in them, they all vary just slightly, that they're all a little different, and everybody has their own flavors and their own kind that they like. So that's a fun part of it too.
I think I'm tasting that butter. Steph, I have to tell you, I ran 3 miles today on the treadmill. I was really proud of that. How does it feel knowing that you sent us all this great fudge and I'm gonna have to eat it all?
Yeah, I mean, enjoy. I hope you enjoy. It's so good.
Yeah. That's not going to happen. We have some of our team members here who are eyeing their boxes too. Don't worry, guys. We got you covered. There's a festival coming up too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so right now we are in Lilac Festival, which is so fun to celebrate the flowers. It was actually named the second best flower festival in the US. But in August, we celebrate Fudge Festival. And there it's a whole weekend of just that, celebrating fudge on Mackinac Island. So we have a lot of kind of family games, family-oriented activities. We do a fudge quest. Last year we did a fudge naming competition. Crack in the Island Fudge, which is an ode to one of our rock formations here, won. And actually 6 out of the 7 fudge shops participated in making their own variation of that kind of fudge using that title. They had the freedom to create their own. So we do a lot of fun things that weekend, and that comes up August 23rd through the 25th. Really looking forward to it.
You know, Terrence, there are some days, sometimes different work days can sometimes be hard. This is not one of them.
Yeah, this is a sweet finish, I have to say. It only helps that this is Friday. Steph, thank you so much for making our day. We appreciate it. I think I'm supposed to be still finishing the show here, but I'm really preoccupied. You want to roll us out? I'm busy.
I have less fudge in my mouth. It's fine. All right, so thanks for joining us so much for tonight. Awesome thing, of course. Love focusing on that state. We'll be back here tonight at 11 o'clock.
I got to go.
These ones are mine. All right, go away. Have a great night.
All right.